Hello and a warm welcome to Geopulse Insights. Here are the top stories for today. Seven Palestinian detainees have attempted to commit suicide at Israeli military prison. The Turkish parliamentary resolution calls Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's speech before the US Congress a picture of disgrace. The chief of Israeli intelligence agency, Mossad, arrived in Rome to participate in a four-party summit to discuss ceasefire and hostage exchange deal. Israeli strikes kill 8 civilians, including a child, in Khan Younis. Stay tuned as we continue to follow these developing events. Seven Palestinian detainees have attempted to commit suicide at Israel's Offa military prison in the occupied West Bank due to the brutality of their jailers. Palestinian authorities said on Sunday prisoners are subjected to beatings during arrest and in detention. The Commission of Detainees Affairs said in a statement, if a prisoner is late for the count or late waking up at 4 a.m., he is beaten and abused, it added. As they are subjected to starvation and medical neglect, prisoners have come to prefer death and martyrdom to this miserable life, it added. Meanwhile, Israeli forces rounded up 6 more Palestinians, including 2 children, in military raids in the West Bank on Sunday, the Palestinian Prisoner Society said. The new arrests brought to 9,845 the number of Palestinians detained by the Israeli army in the occupied West Bank since October 7, 2023. Continuing our coverage, the Turkish parliament adopted a resolution Saturday that said Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's speech before the US Congress was a picture of disgrace. The resolution came after Netanyahu's address Wednesday to the American Congress, where he received wide applause from US lawmakers. The resolution also urged all decision makers with political influence over Israel, including the US Congress, to take effective measures to stop the bloodshed in Gaza and to pile pressure from Israel for an immediate ceasefire and support efforts for accountability for the grave crimes committed. Moving on, we have the chief of Israeli intelligence agency, Mossad, who arrived in Rome on Sunday to participate in a four-party summit to discuss ceasefire and hostage exchange deal with the Palestinian group Hamas in Gaza. David Barnea is expected to join a summit with CIA Director William Burns, Qatari Prime Minister Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani, and Egyptian intelligence head Abbas Kamel. It is said that Israel submitted an updated proposal to Washington for a deal with Hamas. Turning our attention, over 9 months into the Israeli onslaught, vast tracts of Gaza lie in ruins amid a crippling blockade of food, clean water, and medicine. At least 8 civilians, including a child, were killed in Israeli strikes on a humanitarian zone for displaced Palestinians in the southern Gaza Strip on Sunday, medical sources said. 5 people lost their lives when an Israeli drone fired 2 missiles into a gathering of civilians in Al Mawasi, west of Khan Younis. Al Mawasi was designated by the Israeli army as a humanitarian zone for displaced Palestinians amid Israel's ongoing offensive on the Gaza Strip. Another Israeli reconnaissance drone hit commercial shops in Sika neighborhood in central Khan Younis, killing at least 3 people, including a child, local sources said. A medical source confirmed that the bodies of 8 people were transferred to the Nasser hospital in Khan Younis after the Israeli strikes. Separately, 4 Palestinians were killed in Israeli bombardment in Tal al Hawa, west of Gaza City. And that's the latest for now. Thank you for joining us. Subscribe to our channel, post your comments, and join the conversation.